What's up, guys? Episode 17, the show for gamers. Hope you had some happy holidays. We're back with real live game reviews.
Woo!
Not this topic's shit.
Yeah, come on.
I'm Jay, that's Al.
Hey.
We played Silent Hill Shattered Memories for the Wii.
Oh, the Wii.
Now, it's just kind of like a reimagining or kind of like a rehash or a redo or whatever of like the first game.
Numero uno.
Play as Harry, your daughter goes missing at the beginning of the game because he got in a car accident.
You know.
If you saw the movie, kind of along the same
It kind of starts out the same, you know, you get car accident, lose your daughter.
Well, you were pretty young.
Ooh.
Al, you were pretty
Cracking.
young when I played the first game.
Yeah,
I don't think you
watched-
ever remember seeing it.
I don't know about the first. I might have remembered you playing a little bit of the first one.
Well, I've noticed the graphics are pretty decent, especially for being on the Wii.
Yeah.
And what I've noticed in this game, I think, is little changes. Like the first Silent Hill, you get in the car accident, and then it's daytime, and it's really foggy, and you're searching around.
Yeah.
This, like, nope, it's nighttime.
It's
It's
nighttime, it's
snowing.
snowing, and you know, you just got your flashlight.
You still have classic Silent Hill ambient music, and it's more along the lines of they went out of their way, I think, to scare you in this, and I think this is a great title to get if you have a Wii because there's not a lot of stuff out there that fulfills the horror genre aside from Resident Evil. And again, Resident Evil and Silent Hill are two completely
Yeah, and then
things.
and we've already the one Silent Hill. I mean, Resident Evil that we reviewed, that wasn't really scary.
No,
that was more
badass.
like an arcade shooter almost. You know.
Yeah.
It was fun, but yeah, that wasn't a scary type one.
Yeah, but this one.
This
Well,
one's
again,
pretty
you
creepy.
played a lot more than me, so explain kind of the controls with the Wii and kind of how you go about it.
Yeah, again, you know, you're aiming with the main wand, you know, and it's not touchy or anything, so you can keep your cursor pretty good, you know, and then obviously you have the nunchuck with it and everything. And
So you're steering with the joystick and the nunchuck.
You're steering the
but
joystick and
your flashlight where you guys pointing with
Yep.
the wand.
Yep, you're pushing forward and moving, you know, looking side to side and stuff with this, and you're moving forward and backwards with the nunchuck joystick.
And you said it was not as touchy.
No, and it like, because when we played Cabela's,
Oh
you
my
go
God.
like this, and your guy would look way sideways, and you'd be spinning in circles. This one, it's more gradual. You can actually control where you're looking a little better.
Yeah, there were some cool things I saw from what I played where you just had to do simple things like pull a pin out of a lock and then pull the lock.
Mhm.
So you have to grab the pin,
Grab
pull
the
it up
pin.
with your wand, grab
Move to the
this,
side.
pull it over, stuff like that.
That's lock.
Basically, you're namely using your flashlight. I mean, it's Silent Hill again, but flashlight,
Yeah.
crowbars. They used a lot of shaking the joystick and stuff to throw like little creatures off of you.
Your first enemy, pretty creepy. Yeah, you gotta jiggle the joystick and throw them off your back and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you get guns later, but don't expect this to be like a Resident Evil where you're running around with RPGs and
Yeah.
shit. I mean, you're searching through like a rural, urban, nothing town.
Yeah, if you've played Silent Hill games, they don't give you a lot of weapons.
They're like, here's a pipe, and then you kill two babies with it, and the pipe breaks because it bent too much.
Yeah, you're like,
That was the first game at least, but
yeah.
cool things again that they added with the Wii is you have a cell phone in this one,
Mm-hmm.
and you can take pictures, and I thought that was interesting.
It's like an iPhone,
Yeah, it's like an iPhone, but you take your light off of certain areas, and there's ghosts sitting there, and you can see them in the darkness, and you can take pictures of them, and then they become real in the picture.
Yeah, so you can see them through a picture.
Clicking
and
on
stuff.
certain items and taking pictures gives you like ghost voicemails that you can listen to, which is
Yeah.
freaking sweet.
So boom, right. Oh, that's cool with talking on your phone and voicemails. That's all with the it's a microphone inside your controller. So it's like almost like you're having a phone.
So it's talking to you while you're holding it.
Yeah, it's talking right off that.
So if somebody is so inclined, they could take their wand and put it to their ear like
Yeah.
they're on the phone.
Which I've actually, when I was playing the first couple, I actually moved it closer because I was playing like this, and also I'm like, oh, I can barely hear it. So I almost pretty much did that because it was a little quieter. So I actually used it as phone.
That's cool. What I did notice though is when you do pull out your phone, the game keeps running, and that's
Yeah.
basically your map or menu. And people, fucking stop!
Please.
Get it the fuck out of my game. If I pause or go into a menu, I don't want enemies to be able to beat the shit out of me. That was the problem with like Alone in the Dark.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
You're
games.
like this, and there's shit attacking you.
I'm trying to make a Molotov cocktail, and there's fucking shit still beating the shit out of me.
Yeah,
And it's like, if that's fine if you want to have like a realism mode,
Mm-hmm.
but
And have that right.
fucking stop.
Let
It's
me turn
stupid.
it off because it's.
Yeah, I mean, the beginning of the game, you are like in a like a psychiatrist's office, and you have to fill this questionnaire, and when I played, I talked to this cop lady, but that's because I went into a certain building.
Yeah, he was a diner. I went to a bar, and there was a bartender, and we were
comparing conversations, and they were saying
they were pretty similar. Like that's when once you get your phone, like they say, oh, you live on 11th Street, whatever, and they're like, oh, you shouldn't be out in the storm. Just go home. Your daughter's probably at your house, because you ask pretty much with the bartender. I show him a picture of her, and on the back it has like my address on it. She's like, oh, that's where you live, and the cop
asked for the license, basically.
Asked for your license. So
and
that's how that works.
The game still leads you to go where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, it leads you same place.
But an interesting thing that or a complaint we had with plotline or story-wise is your character Harry, he's like a fucking modern-day Sherlock Holmes, because you just, like, the way the game's set up, there's so much, like, extra stuff in the environment, but you just kind of stumble upon the right way to always go, and it leads you to then think, like, how the fuck does Harry know to jump over this fence?
Yeah, right.
How does he know to go through this fucking locked door?
It's like right off the bat, you jump over a fence, you're like, okay, my daughter probably couldn't be able to do this. She's little. All of a sudden, you go into this building, first building, and then there's a locked door. You're like, how did she relock this? Because it's locked from the inside.
Well, that's the thing. You said you jumped over the fence right away. I was searching around for a long time because I didn't realize I could jump over a fence, because it never occurred to me that a girl could jump over a fucking fence.
Right. So
that's my point. Is like
go this way, can't.
A lot of the places I don't go because I'm busy thinking I have to search for my daughter. How the fuck did she climb up onto this scaffolding? Like, I don't think about that.
Right. And I didn't see like footsteps where like there was a hole in the fence. That would be cool if they would have done that. Like, boom, a hole in the fence, and you see our footsteps. Like, oh, she must have gone through there. I'll climb over it.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I mean, overall, pretty good graphics. Some of the controls, like opening doors, is kind of takes a while to get used to. Kind of like push through.
Because you gotta push through and like with your joystick and stuff.
I had the same problem that you were having.
I was opening and I'd like reclose and like, come on, open.
I was having the same problem you having, where you like push forward and the door's kind of like,
yeah,
and then you go through it, and it's like just open the fucking door. I wish there was just like a click a button instead of like pushing forward.
Well, but I would do that where I'd open the door and then you could still move your joystick back and forth. So I'd like open the door halfway and check my corners.
Yeah, that's cool.
But then.
But I'm saying like I was having problems just like going.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh shit, I gotta keep pushing forward, and I start closing.
I mean, you can expect the same enemies you've seen in general.
Yeah.
Like these little baby things. You got no arm spitty things, giant rabbit, just fucking demonic shit. All right, I don't want to talk too much about the enemies because I think that's half the fun is listening to all the ambient sounds and noises and then having them appear.
Yeah.
Basically. So decent graphics, awesome horror game. Pretty good for the fucking Wii. Check it out. Silent Hill Shattered Memories. Next week.
Or we give it for.
Oh, did I not just say that?
Number.
I'm sorry, we were giving that an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 for the Wii.
Next week, we're going to be reviewing both of these or one of these, depends upon how it all plays out.
How we get to it.
But next week, I guarantee you, we will be reviewing Bayonetta.
Bayonetta's coming up.
And hopefully we can fit it in, but also coming up is Darksiders. And the week after that, I can guarantee you, we'll probably be doing Army of Two: The 40th Day.
Ooh.
And by the way, everybody, this month, if you haven't gone on Xbox Live or whatever and downloaded all the videos, do it. Watch all the Mass Effect 2 videos, because this month, Mass Effect fucking 2.
That's coming up after that. I've been trying to play the games for this shit. I've been trying to replay Mass Effect 1 and go back, kind of, fresh in my memory the story. We've been both doing that, so.
So anyway, episode 18. It's going to be sweet because it's called Every Word in Existence. Now that's what I call an episode!